am interested in a brand of feminism that supports women. One that recognises issues like racism and homophobia as feminist concerns. One that prioritises trans women and understands that having a vagina is not an indicator of womanhood. But what I don't have time for is a brand of feminism that goes out of its way to make itself accommodating for men. No, it's okay. I'm not like those other feminists. In other words, I believe in supporting and empowering women, I just want to distance myself from them so that men know I'm not a threat. Here's the thing though, feminism should be threatening. I'm not talking about machine guns and explosives, let's sharpen the guillotines. I'm saying that threatening a society built on oppression and making men question what they've been taught is absolutely necessary to change. If you've been brought up to throw rocks at me, then you'll never learn to stop unless I tell you to. Not ask, tell, because I don't deserve to have rocks thrown at me, and I'm certainly not going to act as if you have any real option here. My right to be treated as a human being is not up for debate, thank you. And when you stop throwing stones, it's going to feel a little strange at first because that's what you're used to, but I can guarantee that any slight discomfort you experience is nothing compared to actually being bombarded with rocks. And yet, I've heard so often that this is still expecting too much. So at this point, I honestly don't care about your comfort at all. You're hurting me, you refuse to stop, and you have the nerve to expect me to be nice, to make room for you within my movement so you can lecture me on how better to address my oppression. I'd consider treating you like a human being if you were just more polite, as if it's my fault in the first place that you consider me subhuman. I should not have to meet standards of what you consider socially acceptable behaviour in order to be treated with basic respect, to not be catcalled in the street or touched without my consent or reduced to my body and my relationship status. To earn one's human rights is the most disgusting oxymoron I can think of. So screw being accommodating. I'm going to exist in any way that I choose, and I refuse to be quiet and complicit while you dehumanise me. My anger is 100% justified. And you do not get to come into feminist spaces and decide that you know better than people who experience misogyny every day of their lives. Last time I suggested such a thing, I had slurs thrown at me and was threatened with various forms of violence, and you people wonder why I don't want you anywhere near my safe space. The fact is, no matter how good a feminist ally you are, you or someone you know almost definitely participates in misogynistic behaviour. You may not even be aware of it. It's inescapable in a society that teaches that this is normal, but the most important thing is that you educate yourself. I may not hate you personally. It's not as if I don't care about male rape victims or men with eating disorders or similar issues, but I'm certainly not going to let you get away with behaviour that hurts me and people like me. If I were to align myself with you by telling you that I'm not like those other feminists, I would essentially be saying that I deserve your respect and they don't. And when it comes down to it, supporting other women is more important to me than being considered acceptable by you.